You're tuning in to Natty News Daily with the latest and breaking natural bodybuilding news. Bringing you today's Natty News, your host, Leroy Rollins.
What is happening, guys? Welcome to the video. Kicking the news off today with a announcement for a show that I'm actually promoting. If you guys follow me on Instagram, follow me here on YouTube, then you'll know this already, but I figure we talk about it in the news anyways, and that is me working on bringing a WNBF show here to Ontario. So Ontario is pretty central to Canada and kind of like the big, population of the country. You have Toronto here, you have Ottawa. Obviously, this is where the most amount of people are, so I figured it only made sense to try to get a WNBF show here. The WNBF here in Canada, they only have shows in Western Canada, so British Columbia, Manitoba, and stuff. So for someone like myself to try to compete, it's tricky because you have to fly across the country, which is time-consuming, it's expensive, and a bunch of other variables. So I've been working on getting WNBF to hold a show here in Ontario, and we got the go-ahead. We are now working towards that, holding it kind of where I'm from, which is like the halfway point between Toronto and Ottawa. I'm in Kingston, Ontario, so we're nice in the middle there. We're not far from the States, so athletes can come up from the U.S. and compete if they want to, and obviously from all around the country. So it's super exciting. We're aiming for late summer, fall 2021, whether it's going to be here in Kingston or someplace, whether it's Belleville, which is where I'm from, which is still pretty central between Toronto and Ottawa here in Ontario, so very easily accessible no matter where you are. And I'm pumped to bring WNBF Ontario to everybody and give more people the chance to compete in natural bodybuilding and enjoy themselves and, play the game that we all love. So very, very excited about that. You can follow WNBF Ontario on Instagram. That's where show updates will be and any other information that's relevant. And as time gets closer, things announced and that kind of stuff. So be sure to give that a follow. Next up in the news, George Osbourne posted a physique update. George is 8 months post-prep. So he competed last year, got an amazing condition. George looked phenomenal, especially for his first season. He worked with AJ Morris. You guys know AJ. You should know him. So he was in good hands, and you're seeing photos. George got in fantastic condition, looked great on stage. Didn't get the results he necessarily wanted, but he brought a fantastic package to the stage every single time, and he got in shredded shape, which I know in following him, that was one thing he really wanted to get, was that really nice crisp condition. So that's something that he can be very much applauded for. But anyway, so he was on stage around 145 pounds, and he's currently just over 174 pounds. So that puts him nearly 30 pounds up from his stage weight, and again, looking great. He's looked like he's made some good progress, especially in his back, that back lat spread. He's looking like he's thickened up that back up and been packing on some muscle. He's been doing a ton of work in having that goal of building up that back, and even his side chest, it looks thicker. Looks like he's just putting on some good muscle. So nice work, George. Very excited to see what the future holds for you within the sport, and whenever you decide to step on stage again, there's no doubts that you'll be better. No questions asked. Next up in the news, Chantha Bun. I hope I pronounced that right, my friend. CPA, natural athlete. I messaged him because these photos are crazy. Posted a physique update on his story, and looking good for a lightweight bodybuilder. Man's looking like he's packing it on, and it's looking good. Very excited to see what's next for this guy. So he competed at the 2019 IFBB Pro Qualifier in October, which is the untested show. There is here in Canada a natural pro qualifier and then an open pro qualifier. So I don't know if he did the natural one, but I know he did the pro qualifier, the open one, the untested one, and he ended up taking second place in the lightweight class and third place in classic physique, which is awesome for someone who is, claiming to be natural, supposedly natural. I know he's done some natural shows out west where he's from, so, if they're tested shows and he's passing the test and he's doing good, then more power to him. He's got a good physique. You guys are seeing the photos. He's jacked. He's looking good. I don't know what his setup is at home, but whatever workouts he's been doing, and he seems to be being very, very productive. So, Chantha Bun, nice work. And the last up in the news, 18-year-old Bill, couldn't find his last name, but it's Bill Lifts on Instagram. So Bill, Liftz on Instagram. Bill Lifts. Man is looking crazy. So these photos here are from March, where he would have been 4 weeks out. But of course, unfortunately for Bill, and like many others, show got canceled. But man, 18 years old. This dude's got potential for sure. Just fantastic physique. Side chest is just awesome. Like the detail in his shoulders in this pose. His lower body looks great. So for being 18 years old, for being natural, man, this just goes to show you that genetics plays such a role in bodybuilding. Whether you're natural or not, genetics are king. You cannot beat genetics. And looking at these photos of Bill, it's just phenomenal, the physique that he's built at such a young age. So just to think that he's only 18, even imagine if when he's my age, when he's 26, the physique that this kid's going to have is just going to be wild. So I'm upset that you didn't get on stage, my man, because I really would have loved to see those stage photos, because you would have looked wild. And to think you still had 4 more weeks left from these photos is pretty crazy. So whatever the future holds for Bill when it comes to getting on stage, I encourage you guys to give him a follow and show him some support, because when he gets on that stage, it's going to be pretty wild. So Bill, man, you look great. I'm excited for you. Hopefully, whether it's 2021, whether it's the end of 2020, whenever you get to hit that stage, I think you're going to do some damage, my friend. So, yeah, that's awesome. So, hope you guys enjoyed the news today. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Natty_news_daily. And I'll see you guys in the next video.